rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz my 2 cents.
See, I'm a hot nigga, but I like my neck to freeze. I be stacking up them blues, but I'm all about my green. Like Jacob from the future, you know I got the keys. My bitch so bad, she mean. Ball out like Mr. Clean. Yeah, fuck it, let's get wretched. Don't know what to do with all this shit. I've been stacking up so long, don't know what to do without that shit. I can't sit around with these fuck niggas, I'm cool without that shit. Lifestyle turned up, I'm taking shots, don't give a fuck who I hit. You gotta play, let's get it in. My nigga, let's go. These niggas ain't paper chasing, they move too slow. Yeah, I'm the flyest nigga, tryna take me a boat. And yeah, my bitch bad, and I'm the GOAT. See, I'm a hot nigga, but I like my neck to freeze. I be stacking up them blues, but I'm all about my green. Like Jacob from the future, you know I got the keys. My bitch so bad, she mean. Ball out like Mr. Clean.
Oh, she made you pay to play, I'm taking it day to day. I bought that bitch a combo meal, I hit it right away. I put that battery in my back like ayy. Peso Gordon, Michael Jordan, that's the same thing. I stay on go, I'm hugging the road like an Uber. She busting it open, hugging the pole like a shooter. From city to city, peeping game like a recruiter. Y'all niggas was sleep, that's why I came like Freddy Krueger. All this money out here, ain't no excuses. I'm hurt my hands, countless cash and self-abuses. Why would I wanna fuck your bitch? She work at a pizza shop. Can't stick this $1 million dick in that little greasy box.
See, I'm a hot nigga, but I like my neck to freeze. I be stacking up them blues, but I'm all about my green. Like Jacob from the future, you know I got the keys. My bitch so bad, she mean. Ball out like Mr. Clean.
Bougie bitch thinking shit sweet, she know she need to stop. I turned that bitch into a maid, I made her clean the spot. We just a bunch of renegades, y'all just a team of thoughts. The type to tell lies to your brother, but come clean the cops. We ballin' like Damar Hamlin, y'all ball like Juana man. Know some niggas sticking to the code, you better honor them. Pack y'all niggas way too old to still be out here copying. They out here following these rappers like they follow them. Audemars on my nigga wrist, a Rolex on the Ottoman. Come and fuck with a bottle man, you ain't gotta work at the mall again. Hot in the middle of August, I'm lifting this cash up, getting exhausted. Walk to the gym with a double bag and said I bought my own.
let's go.
The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz my 2.
Ever be on time. My whole thing today has been black women. Black girls rock. I love women. I love black women. I say that all the time, every show. It is what it is. But a black woman is going to be a black woman. You know what I'm talking about? If we could pan over there, we could see that. A lot to talk about, and since the girls ain't here right now, Ivory the Aries. So, back to what I was saying. So I'm borderline hypertension, right? So when she say, Mr. Reese, I can't work on your tooth. I'm like, what you talking about? She said, your blood pressure is through the roof. She said, you take medication? I said, no, I don't take no damn pills. She said, well, baby, I can't work on your tooth till we get this together. And since you ain't got no insurance, I'm gonna give you some information and you go get what I tell you to go get. And then we come back next week and we see if everything's all right. But you got to
woman.
black.
See what I'm saying? Holistic remedies. I'm not even gonna call it medication because people be like holistic medicine. No, it's not even medicine.
Right.
It is the So, number one, I am so happy that your blood pressure issue was solved.
But we got to finish talking about the enlarged gland, prostate.
We definitely have to talk about that as a black man.
That's what I was talking
That is
about.
number one important.
That's what I was talking about.
But I want to give you a big round of applause for blood pressure because that is a huge issue, not just in America, in Black America, and in Black men specifically. I am so glad that you were able to remedy that.
I still got to take
medication.
that olive leaf.
But that is not medication.
Right. I still got to take that supplement. Right.
That.
We definitely got to keep that in rotation. But the prostate, a lot of guys are nervous about these two things going where no one should go. I get it. I had it happen. And it was like every comedy thing or thing you could think of, it was mind blowing. So I get it. Like to have this white man stick his fingers up your ass.
You should have got you somebody else.
Hey man. Hey man, I'm traumatized right now.
Some people love it. So there is not a lot of traumatized people.
What? All right. Oh God, hit that again. One more time. Because that's the way it was going through my mind. And this
Some people enjoy it.
He talking about some relax. What? Hey, man.
If you relax.
Hey, man. I'm sweating now thinking about this
ease
shit.
your process.
So, I was traumatized. So we didn't want to go through that. And we knew we had to come up with a You need your palmetto, let's say it. And you need your seaweed. Now you can get the seaweed at any one of these places, but the seaweed is for acting as a water softener, and they're using the iodine from the seaweed. But you now can buy iodine straight, liquid. You just have to find the right one with the right percentage. Because a lot of these, like everything, saturate the game, man. Everybody jumping on the bandwagon now. So you really got to do your research about what percentage of this and that is in what you're taking. And you can't just take it for a day. You have to take it every day, like medicine, like clockwork. That iodine would...
Like a supplement, not like medicine.
Yeah, supplement.
Like
Supplement. Thank you for correcting. Supplement. And what happens is why the gland gets swollen
At all.
or not drinking water at all. But that stuff builds up. What'd you say?
I said, amen for those who don't drink water at all. You doing your body dirty.
Doing the dirty.
Service.
So it builds up calcium, it builds up kidney stones and so forth like that. And the iodine clears that bacteria out. The whole conglomeration. I'm gonna put it up on the page so you can see it and the instructions for it or whatever to get it done. But it's something that's needed all across our community, man. We need to leave these doctors alone. I say keep a primary because they can maybe tell you is something was wrong with you, but you hear a lot of misdiagnosed stuff too. So
I will say this. This is what I will say. That is great information. I'm glad that you are pushing that. People need to be aware of holistic medication. Do not let people fool you into what they call witch doctors. There are people that will not prescribe medication because side effects. If the medication side effects will give you more issues than the actual initial issue itself, it is probably doing your body a disservice. So, absolutely, 100%. The only other thing I can say in alignment with that is first make sure you do not have an allergic reaction to iodine. Because that's a big thing. Some people don't know that they could have a possible allergic reaction.
Teammates for. Yeah.
Iodine.
Make sure you're not allergic to iodine. Don't get on here talking about GRIZZBIZMY told me to take some damn iodine and I took it.
And now
my head is swollen like a grapefruit.
So I'm gonna say you take that information first with your own medical research.
Go find you a holistic person.
An holistic person.
Yeah. Herbalist. I'm trying to get this guy on here.
I need y'all
Kudos to Grizz. I'm so glad he did that. Round of applause to you because you're right. So many men will not go through that process.
No man answered on the post. Not a nary Negro and said anything about prostate gland and the problems they having. I know you niggas get up 4-5 times in the night and go wee-wee.
I'm getting ready to get candidly serious with people. I know somebody right now that currently is suffering from colon cancer. So I will say it's a serious matter. It is a serious diagnosis. And it's a rapid thing. So in second to that, colon cleansing.
I do that too.
People don't like to hear. People are like, it sounds, but I'm going to tell you right now, go through the process of colon cleansing. You will feel 200% better. Your body is just going to be like, oh my God, I feel, woo! From the inside.
You got to stay by the toilet.
You definitely better
stay by the toilet. My wife got some
not
stuff.
do it on vacation, okay? Yep. Some people are like, oh, I'm going to take a vacation and go and do this, and then you miss your whole vacation because you only took 3 days.
Hey, my wife got some stuff that she ordered, and it tell you to stay. When the package tell you to stay near the bathroom, that's some serious stuff. That's some stuff like, hey, babe, well, we got to stay in the house all weekend. Make sure we got food, water, toilet paper.
But do it. And drink lots of water while you are doing it. It is one of the healthiest things for your body. It just makes you feel good. So kudos to that.
So I'm
glad you did that.
Well, thank you. That's what it's all about.
Take care of you. The biggest part of being able to take care of anybody else is you got to take care of you first. I have been practicing that motto, which is part of my sabbatical.
I knew that word was coming. You ain't planning on taking another one no time soon, are you?
No.
Shit, I'm getting tired of doing interviews.
You love interviews. You love it. You love it. No, but seriously, you got to take care of you so you can do all those other things you need to do with a clear mind, body, and soul. Hopefully your soul is cleansed too. I can't speak for everybody, but it is what it is.
Hey, I don't stop and give my co-hosts, my girls a round of applause because they sure be beautiful, but I am mirror, mirror the wall. The beautifulest.
You see how you couldn't get that out?
The beautifulest.
You see how you couldn't get that out?
Let's give them a round of applause. Let's give the girls a round of applause.
Nikii, baby. You see how that bullshit wouldn't even come out?
You know what I'm talking about?
He talking about something.
I am the mirror on the wall.
No,
Griswold is the
Absolutely
beautifulest of them
not.
all. Anyway, I just had to get
In
that out
another
there.
lifetime,
But
that is true.
back off of what y'all was talking about like, how people really do need to take care of themselves. It's 2023, and I just think that a lot of people that are growing up nowadays, they're not as physically
Woo,
built as we were back
girl.
then because of all the food and the stuff that's been happening to us
And
over
social
the
media
years.
comfort.
What you mean? One booty chick is bigger than the other?
Well, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They're not taking care of themselves. I mean, you have to pay attention to your body, not other people's body. Let me just say this real quick. My cousin, she went to the dentist a couple weeks ago, and they told her she had 12 cavities. She like, what? And I'm thinking to myself, like, if you had 12 cavities, then your mouth should be, on fire, hurting, this, that, and the other. She went to go get a second opinion because they said that she needed some other type of work done. She was like, I don't think so. So she went to get a second opinion, went to that dentist. They said she had no cavities. They even gave her a whitening strip, set her up for the next appointment for her cleansing and all the stuff that she's supposed to be getting with the other people. You have to be careful with these people out here. Healthcare, yes, you want to put your trust in these people, but not like that. You have to do your research and make sure, because it's scary out there. You know what I'm saying? It's scary out there. It's scary out there. And plus, also, when you said something about your blood pressure, yes, please, if you guys got high blood pressure or any type of issues, you need to take your medication. My cousin has blood pressure, and right now my cousin is physically fighting for his life because he wasn't taking his blood pressure medication, and he had a stroke in the bathroom, and now he's in good stands in a coma. Well, he's out of the coma, but he's just laying there, and they're waiting on him to wake up. So you have to pay attention to and take this medication and do what you exercise. I'm really big on physicalness and getting out there and moving your body around. You have to keep yourself moving. You have to drink lots of water, get your vitamins, but more than, like Grizz said, look for other aspects of taking besides medication, because I don't really trust medication either. I don't want to be popping pills neither. I really want the herbal stuff. Yes, look into that, because it's crazy out here.
It's
And
funny
I'm so
that
glad you said the second opinion thing.
Yeah.
Always get a second
An
opinion.
opinion.
And if your second opinion vastly differs from your first opinion, you probably need a third opinion. I'm just being very neutral with that aspect. I'm going to say go to entities that do not intermingle. You, if you're not aware, usually every institution has a sister company. You know what I'm saying? What they consider a sister company. Like it's not them, but it is them. They don't go by that initial company as by name, but they go through that initial company through financial. And so that's a big thing too. Any financial intermingling between two companies, you're going to pay. So just get, opinions by companies that are not sister companies and have no interdealings with each other. So that causes for research. But yes, definitely listen, get a second opinion. That first opinion can be total BS. And that is not the first time I've heard of that happening. Like somebody goes somewhere and they get a misdiagnosis of whatever for whatever reason, go to another place and they're like, oh no, I don't see any signs of this. Right now, it's happening to someone in my intermediate family in regards to some medical tests that were done, and they were like, oh, we saw that there was high numbers of this, and we're like, but there's never been any history of it. So yeah, I want somebody else to look at that. You know what I mean? So just a classic example that it could, it happens.
It happens.
It happens.
That's what's up. We're talking about health.
More often than you know.
Yep.
That's what's up. Well, while we on the topic of health and so forth, today with Miss Nikii Baby Reviews.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. So, I, like many of the young Black women out here, have been on the struggle to find hair care products that will do good with your hair. I know I have. I don't want to talk about everybody else, but I've been on my mission to find some type of hair care products that, works with my hair. I'm in the middle. Okay. I have like 3B, 3C hair. So
what? What is 3B, 3C hair?
You know, when you're in social media, you like only hear 4C.
of a woman's hair?
Of anybody's hair.
Of anybody's hair.
4C.
So
It's
when
like
I
the
had hair,
coarsest
what's the
texture
best?
of hair.
A? 4A?
There ain't no
You know what?
best.
There's just different. I'm saying that 4C is known to be the coarsest
Oh, we didn't have
level
that.
of hair.
That's nappy
Nobody-
roots.
You better watch out. 'Cause
I'm just saying.
There's some people that's not going to respect that comment, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
We are blocking. Y'all got
4C
nappy
do
hair.
not mean nappy.
Well,
It means it's textured.
I
and
love
it's coarse.
nappy. I love nappy dugouts. Oh,
I'm-
sorry. Oh, damn it.
You know
Damn
what?
it.
Can
Damn it.
somebody please help me
Damn
with
it.
this schmuck?
It came out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nikki.
is
Go back to the
BS.
review. I'm sorry.
Please, Nikki, because
I lost it. I'm sorry.
Let's do something
He
different.
did lose it. He went off on a tangent. But anyway,
Does
here
often.
we go. Tracy, she is very excited about her pattern, her line called Pattern. Like I said, she came out with this in 2019. She had been trying to do this for the last 10 years, but it actually dropped in 2019. Like I said, it's for, like the middle, the 3C, 3B hair and stuff. So she has a lot of conditioner. She has heavy conditioner, intense conditioner, leave-in conditioner. She even got the co-wash. She even has the mask that you apply on your hair first. These products really do good. They bring your curl pattern back. That's what it's supposed to do, and that's what it does. I actually went live on New Year's Eve because I had nothing to do and I had to wash my hair because I couldn't find anyone to do my hair. And I washed my hair and I brought my curl back. But see, I can't just keep my curls out like that because I be on the go. I'm more of a wig person. I don't have no one to do my hair. I just did it today. I used the products. You know what I'm saying? She has a whole bunch of bundles that you can try out. They come in the travel packages, also the travel sizes, and you can also get them in the larger sizes. This is like a larger size of the conditioner, and then this is like the travel size. Okay. She has gel. She has the JoJo blend oil. Okay, the jojoba oil. All right, and she also has this scalp serum that you can put in your hair to keep it, moisturized. But as far as the smell and the texture and the overall of the product, I like it. Okay, good smell, good texture. It's not heavy on your hair at all. It's very light. I don't know if people like. I'm saying the consistency of the product. You know what I'm saying? Say like I can show you on this this deep mask. Okay. It smells delicious. My nails, oh my God! But
Smells
what can you
delicious.
compare the smell to? What is that fragrance?
It's so clean. I don't want to say
A
it smells like
clean
flowers.
smell.
It don't. It's like fresh herbs. Okay.
Mhm. I like
That's
a
what
clean smell.
Super clean, fresh oils. It's not all thick and gooey. It's real light, and it's not all watery either. So
I'm glad you're
I'm just
talking
trying to
about
show you-
texture. I'm a texture person. So
Yeah,
let me
I
ask
know,
you
yeah.
in specifically, because
Mhm.
this is a product that is hard to find that does not have a texture issue. The leave-in
Yes.
conditioner.
Oh, okay. The leave-in conditioner that is not thick. Okay, the leave-in. Hold on. Let me show you what the leave-in conditioner is. Okay. All right.
Because if you are a natural person and you want to be consistent with your curl pattern, the leave-in conditioner plays a big role.
Can you condition a bald head?
Okay. So
What the
here
hell
we
are you
go.
conditioning on the bald head?
And also with her products, a little bit goes a long way. She really does a good job.
I
Okay.
follow her on social media, and she did say that on her page initially at the launch of this product.
I wish I could smell this. I'm sorry for cutting you off. It's just that when
Oh
squeezing
my
it
goodness!
out, it
I'm
smells
talking about
so
some ooh. Hey,
Ooh, goodness.
Hey, you need to put that stuff away. You need to put that stuff away. You just stuck it in your fingers and start wooing it.
I did see, because I follow her on social media, on Instagram to be specific, and I was there watching her at the launch of the product. I saw other celebrities that have similar textured hair, that had all good things to say about this product. I'm not going to say anything bad about this product. What I will say, is if this product works with hair outside of this texture that is advertised, then honey, well, amen to that. Okay.
Amen.
The fact that it's a product that works for what it's advertised for already is something, because we get a lot of false advertising. People like, oh, it does this, it does this. Don't do shit. You order it and you be like, oh, I am so disappointed. Okay.
It's either too heavy or too watery, because with my texture hair, like moisture and air or water is no good. It's please,
I have a very thick, coarse. Well, I have a thick texture of hair that is like of super curl coil. I can't even describe it. But what is hardest for me to find is a good leave-in conditioner, because it's always like the next day. It's like that day is cool. It's it does what they say it does. But if it's supposed to be a leave-in product, and when I leave it in, tomorrow my hair feel like.
That's because you sweat a lot.
You can't say what I do.
I don't know, but
you can't say what I do.
I thought that was the key word.
You can't say what if I did nothing but go to sleep?
It could be just humidity. It could be the air.
It could be that it is not the product it is advertised to be. Okay?
Sure.
Simple as that.
Okay.
And they gonna make you pay the same high rate dollar for. And I'm a particular person when it comes to my hair. How many times have you seen me switch up my hair, Chris?
Yeah.
This was a very big change for me. When I did the big chop,
It looks nice on you.
So
It does.
Thank you.
That's part of her sabbatical.
It is.
I'm not mad. I wish I had thought that where my hair was going, but it went by itself. It didn't tell me.
Yeah, you didn't have a choice.
I didn't have a choice to be like, I'm making a change. No.
So somebody asked me, like, why'd you cut your hair? Well, you're not afraid to cut your hair. And I'm like, it grows for me on a personal level. This is not me throwing shade, but I don't have any strife about cutting my hair, because it's going to grow back, and I do what I want. I look I look, and I enjoy the phases of life.
Is the product affordable?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, like I was saying before, they have plenty of bundles, and right now they still having sales going on.
Woo!
So
I love a sale.
They always have sales going on. And also, once you purchase like any other company or business, you purchase their stuff and you subscribe, they're going to send you emails and text messages with the coupons and things that that's going on throughout the month. So you'll be updated on that stuff. If you're running out of your product and you need to, re-up, there's plenty of sales going on all the time.
What you know about re-up, Sticky Baby?
Yeah, but what you know about re-ing up?
Thank you for that for the review.
Miss Nikki Baby with the review.
On
So
Miss
that is
Tracy Ellis's
patterns.
hair product. And I'm going to say, if you have a similar coarse or texture of hair, know what you think personally.
I'm gonna try and get that girl to get
I'm
us some giveaways or something. I'm gonna send this video to her.
Well, I don't know how into it you are of social media people, but there is a product that I'm interested in knowing how it works. And if you are able to do a review, and if you have any insight, it's that Keisha Kayor, and it is her new detox pill. Now, you may know only Miss Keisha Kayor from being Gucci Mane's wife. Only. But I'm going to say that if you know Miss Keisha Kayor, you know her from being the waist trainer guru, fitness personality. She did a lipstick line. Hair shows where they do more than hair at the show. So she is a very well-known person when it comes to.
Go he geeked up. Go he geeked up.
I'm sick of you.
Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be.
She's easy on the eye. She looks really great in her clothes. And I did try her tea. It's intense. And I'm going to say
It's a detox tea?
It is. And you better, what your wife tell you?
Stay by the toilet.
Period.
You better stay
So
by the toilet.
I just want to know if at all you have the experience or the chance to, get along.
Hold
with
on. Miss Nikki
she
Baby.
has a new pill out, and I'd like to know.
Miss
how it
Nikki
works.
Baby. Now she don't want to go on the sabbatical with you. That's how your co-host do you. See, I'm gonna have to reel this back in. So what I'm gonna need y'all
Stop
to
with the BS.
do is get
Miss Nikki Baby. Do
you
you
get the
or
pill,
do you not do
and
reviews?
and you get the
You do
pill.
the reviews, right?
But she gotta
and
take
I
the
do
pill.
the news, right?
No.
So she gonna
No.
review it,
I gotta
and I'm gonna news it.
I got to
and
step
it's gonna
in.
be tag team.
I got to
don't
step
let him,
in.
Don't let him step on this girl power, baby.
I got to step in.
Don't let him step on the girl.
Both of y'all got
He's a
to
hater.
be.
See, you know what? I've been knowing Grizz a long time, and he ain't never been no different. He stay on some bullshit.
How you gonna have him sitting by the toilet for a review and you not on the toilet? Y'all could be on the toilet on the phone talking about, yeah, girl, work. Yeah. Yeah, girl, work. What you cooking? I don't know. See?
He is
Detox girl.
I'm not saying. Listen.
Honestly, to answer your question, I haven't heard of that. And detox, I've never tried a detox.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
Actually, my daughter and I was going to do a detox, and she bought the pills. They still sitting on my dresser right there.
So
taking them. Just so scared of. See, it's just me. It's a thing about pills and stuff. I'm just.
Listen.
I
On some
totally
serious
get
stuff?
it. Because I am the same way. I am not a person that will take a pill form of almost anything. It's got to be like life-saving. Is this going to be the difference between life or death or not? Okay? My headache got to be severely severe before I take anything, because I believe, like the old folks used to tell you, drink some water and lay down. Okay? You got a headache? Drink some water and lay down. I'm not big on taking medication. So I'm going to say, outside of that, like I said, I took her tea. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to
then what
say,
happened?
baby.
So don't you think the pill will do the same thing as a tea?
I don't know, because you
know.
cannot say what one thing will do in contrast to another. That's why I said if you have the opportunity, and I didn't say you personally, she could know somebody that's already taken the pill. She could know anybody. I mean, you know what I mean? He's all on BS, but I'm not saying if you're not a pill taking person, I'm not like, oh, take the pill so you can tell us how it works. She can. And listen. Anyway.
Ooh, she didn't like that. You see that? Hair bobbing and shit.
I didn't like it.
She didn't like
Don't
that.
insinuate I'm trying to
She didn't
push a
like that
pill
shit.
to nothing. Okay. But no, like I said, I took the detox, the tea.
Push. You talk about don't be a pill pusher. You pushing pills over there. Pushing this detox pill.
Hey, you know
I
what? It's
took
not
the
about
tea,
me.
and I'm going to tell you the truth. Absolutely 100%, I felt cleansed. But I could not leave away from a nearby restroom for 72:48. No, I'm just playing. It was intense. Intense, okay?
All right. Enough of detox. Enough.
Coming out feeling about 20
Enough.
pounds lighter.
Hey, this Wednesday.
It clears your mind.
She's still on.
You be mentally like,
They take
woo,
the fog out.
woo. Don't you say no bullshit to me. I'll snap back. Because I can think. Quick on my feet. You quick on your feet.
Wow. Y'all witnessing this right now too, bro.
Really quick, detoxing is really good for your body. People don't know that once you
Do you
release all
know
everything from your body. You do feel a lot lighter. You feel like you can think more. You can
You
feel
can.
your body.
It's a
You
proven fact. Your body is
a start-
65% water. And if you are lacking water, and that's what, how you say cleanse. That's why I said when you take it, drink plenty of water, but you're going to feel great. Anyway, what Grizz was saying.
Yeah,
Back to you.
I was trying to, segue in. We're just going to bring it over to Ivory the Aries with news you can use.
News you can use. The most prominent news that is happening right Cincinnati Bengals versus the Buffalo Bills.
We was whooping that ass. Sorry.
And we saw a devastating situation happen where Hamlin made an impact with Higgins and suffered shortly thereafter what we didn't know what was happening, real live cardiac arrest. Okay.
And through the words of Miss Wilfork, cardiac arrest.
Moving forward from the initial phrase of whatever it's called, what happened during Monday Night Football was phenomenal, okay? And not in a good way. I'm going to say it was phenomenal because it was very heart-wrenching. It was very surreal. It was very real time.
That was the key word, surreal. I was like...
Extremely
surreal, like, what?
Before we move forward with that, I want everyone to be reminded, think right now of your daily news. And you will begin to understand why some of the comments that came behind that game came across as insensitive. Because we have been desensitized. Okay? We consistently see, in particular, where Black men have medical situations, a need is not met, and life is not preserved. Okay? So I want you to grasp the severity of this situation. About how many rappers that explicitly exploit murder, drug use, and death in their rap lyrics, and how they spoke out explicitly against the desensitized statements made by other cultures of people.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So you saying the rappers that talk all this shit, talk all this crap, had a lot to say about what people were saying about...
Am I saying that, or is that a fact? I'm not saying that. I am stating that. That is a fact. Do you disagree?
No, I
okay.
wanted to know who was talking shit.
You pull up your social media and you look and see for yourself. I'm not going to name anyone in specific, but I want you to pull up your social media and I want you to look at how many people in the industry of music, not just rap in particular, that speak explicitly against death, murder, and drug use that leads to death. And I want you to think about their comments when it was made by a person of what they consider non-cultured. Okay? And I want you to tell me. I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to consider.
Wait a minute. Now,
facts.
I'm just guesstimating right here. So one of the big... both of his tweets And I didn't think that, for real, I didn't think that he was being insensitive. I think he was talking about the game. I think it was taken wrong. Just like, and I'm going to use me as an example, because while I was watching the game, and I'm watching like everybody else, and it's surreal, like, can you believe? I'm trying to figure out, like, has this ever happened? Blah, 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 blah. And when it happened, when he fell, when he got up and he fell, and you watch him, and he stumbled and fall down, like, boom. And then they pumping him for 9 minutes. They get him up, and they had to bring. I thought he passed. And technically, he did.
Okay.
But let me finish. So I had I had a Negro that I called a cool dude, you know what I'm telling you? And everything, and I'm, you know, and unlike other people, or I don't know what other people do, but when I tell you I'm saying a prayer for you, I'm saying a prayer for you, and I'm specifically praying for what's wrong with you. And I said that, and put no emoji signs. I said right then and after I posted that, Lord, I hope this man recovers and his everything works out with his family. I'm glad he up off the ground and get him where he need to be. In Jesus' name, amen. So I was really offended by this nigga coming on my post talking about I was insensitive and some shit. So people just read into shit and just, man, and I said, man, I'm in your head, rent free. Please evict me. We cool, but evict me, nigga. It's dark and gloomy over where you at, because I was not being dark and gloomy when I made that post. I was really concerned. So a lot of smoke.
Okay, so Miss Nikki, baby, you was getting ready to make a comment. I'm sorry.
My bad.
Okay, I let people finish. It's no big deal. But just how he was saying, he took the time out to make a prayer. We did too. Like it's crazy. Like I was at a family party. Like we had finally decided to make a party and get together, and we ain't seen our people in so long. And everybody was there, and they Bengals, and me, I'm on Team Steelers. But anyway,
Right.
Get together, and we got the food popping off, and we got the drinks popping off. And then, that happened and cut the whole game off, kind of put a downer on the party. But besides all of that, we all, at that time, we all was like, let's take a moment of silence. We gonna pray for this man. And we did that. We took a moment of silence. We didn't do no little emojis, hand praying. We actually took a moment of silence and prayed for that man and their family. You got to actually do that. Posting stuff and emojis and the pictures and all this and all that, that's nothing. People done lost sense of humanity because of social media. They living in this fake world and reality and think that pictures and typing up Twitter fingers and all this and all that. No, you got to put the action out there. You actually got to do it. You can't just say you're doing it. You can't just put a picture up and this, that, and the other. You actually got to do it, but I'm sorry. That's all I was just saying. It's like,
right.
We did the second part and pray.
So what was you saying?
That's true. I'm just going to say that we blame a lot on social media, but always something negative. The world is suffering from anxiety, and in that, like I said, we've been desensitized. So I want to be realistic when I say that I didn't think that a lot of people were being insensitive. Okay. I think it's based on the information that you have received on a rapid post. You didn't take the seriousness, the severity of the situation for what it was in the moment. Absolutely, we've seen players, and this is the thing, because you look at professional sports, like these are the biggest, baddest, the best of the best, because that's why they are there, right? Mm-hmm. So you don't, when you saw that impact, you didn't think, that was the worst hit I've ever seen in NFL history. It was not. It wasn't. It wasn't something that you thought was going to lead to what it led to. So I understood the initial reaction of, let's get on with football. This happens every Sunday, every Monday, every Thursday. We see somebody.
Now that right there, I put up a post again. Joe Theismann, Tim Crumry. There was a guy that got paralyzed. That guy had died on the football field, and the games continue. But for me personally, I thought about the game, and I figured they'll get that taken care of. But me personally, when I saw that Bills player, the one Bills player, grab his head like this, it was not – that's when I made the statement that I thought he had passed, because – ground getting.
That's what I'm saying. That was after the impact.
Point being, he did something like somebody had died, like he couldn't believe what he just saw. Mm-hmm. That's why I got where I got, and I thought to myself, ain't no way in hell they're gonna continue this game, because if I lose a person, or thought I lose a person, a teammate on the field, my head ain't gonna be in the game. And a lot of people was talking about, hey, rally up and win the game for him, and that's all good and dandy.
The number one commentating, I said this to my husband. The number one phrase in commentating, I don't care which sport it is get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. If they could get their head in the game, they could win this thing. When something like that happens in front of you,
how can you get your head in the game?
There's not a way. Yeah, there's not a way to get your head in the game.
Everybody was crying. Everybody was upset. Like it was. Everybody was just. It was so emotional. That was something that you didn't imagine, or you didn't even think that you was going to see that night.
When you watch that impact happen, watching it happen live.
Have y'all ever seen a dead body? I saw a dead person in the street. Well, my daughter, and I went around the corner. We was down on Liberty, and I was like,
I work in the medical field.
Like,
I've
shit.
Seen quite a few.
I worked, at university and a hospital, and seen a bunch of dead bodies, but to actually, like, just hit the corner, hit the block, you got your daughter with you, and it's taped off, and you right there, and they trying to direct traffic, like, damn. This motherfucker laid out.
I seen a dead body before the police came.
I seen a dead body sitting right outside my house across the street. And
so imagine if you thinking a limp body
immediately after death.
Yes. Right now. Lord forbid, if I got up and fell down.
Thank God you'll be with me. I'm gonna know what to do.
You are not gonna tell let's continue the show. If the hospital came,
say let's continue the show. I'm not gonna say that at all. Are you gonna be a lucky mother sucker? Because I know what to do. Hopefully,
a lucky mother sucker.
Hopefully,
right.
What there is to do can be done. Okay, but I'm gonna say, like, so my only point to that is I need for us to. It didn't look like it did that.
Right.
I've seen a lot worse hits happen in the NFL, and for me, I was shocked. I was like, wait, what?
Right. I was crazy. I said that too. I was like, I was just watching the Steelers play the night before, and
The
I was
Ravens, when they was doing what they did and came away with the win
Thank
at
you,
the nick
Drew.
of time and
Thank
did what
you, Drew.
let me tell you, I'm a fellow Steelers fan.
Oh my gosh.
So I get
Who
it.
they? Who they?
But who they nation, goddammit.
Who they think they gonna beat them
I came
Bengals?
back home.
No.
Nobody. Shut the hell
I'm
up
just
there
talking
back
about
there in
the
production.
contact, and I was
That's
watching
bullshit.
the score in the actual game
I
last
appreciate
night.
the
I mean,
hate.
the night
He's
before.
a real
I'm saying,
Bengal
I
fan.
saw
Show me love.
that
No, sir.
night, and I'm thinking like, it couldn't have been. I'm like, was it that bad? Like,
It
'cause I
didn't look
saw
like a
one-
bad hit, so I understood the reaction. Because at first my husband was like, "Shit, what are they gonna start the game? Like, what the hell going on with the game?" And I said, "Babe, I'm finna be realistic with you." I looked at the reaction of the players.
Mm.
I don't think he survived this incident. That is what I said. That is just
Well,
what
I'm glad
I
you didn't
said.
put that on Facebook.
I would never put anything like that
Because
on social media.
I said-
I'm just gonna say listen to me. I have been in the room when devastating in a look of disbelief, like, what? Am I
Then you
seeing
must
what
not
I
be-
just saw?
Yeah, I said this. You know what else was tripping me out? That made me okay.
Shit, don't
But so
limit me.
if you then you ought to picked up on what I picked up on. Because when the announcers kept going back and forth, whatever, I was listening to them and the words that they were using and trying to be careful and choose the right
Ooh,
words.
that lady was getting on my nerve.
They kept talking about
It was the lady.
was. They kept saying
What was
was.
the lady's name on Monday Night Football?
I forget her name, but they kept using
She got on my nerves.
past tense, like was.
No. Well,
It's-
yeah,
it-
that too. But
they was, and I
they
kept
cleared
like-
that up.
And I kept like,
They
damn, why
began
did they
to clear
keep
that up.
using?
But for me,
eventually
she
did.
kept making inappropriate comments for in the moment situation.
Like what?
Everything she said for me was inappropriate. It was just and I get it. They had to feed her questions to kind of keep the crowd there, to keep what was going on happening. But even the guy, you seen the one guy, he was just like, I wish she shut the hell up. What the fuck is she? I mean, it was all over his face because I was feeling like that. But I said, okay, it's live TV. They gotta keep it going and keep people informed as much. But they picked the wrong B word to do it. Okay, I was just over her. Like, she get on my damn nerve. Anyway, I definitely think the way that the information was delivered was the best that they probably could do. Because if they could have did any better, I would like to think that they would have in the moment.
Well, I just
I
hope.
would like to think that if there was any better to be done, they would have done that.
I hope the boy pulls through, and I hope they.
Definitely, that is the number one thing.
do his
Number
thing.
one, I'm gonna say this. Far too often we see our young black men in this situation fighting for their lives. Usually it's not from something like this, but this is something that unfortunately happens often in our community. And I'm praying with my deepest condolences, sympathies, and everything that this man can pull through, see the other side of this situation, and not just see it, but be able to be who he was before this happened.
And another thing that we was talking about, him being young in the NFL, he
got
not
the
eligible.
best of the best.
But he's not eligible for any pensions or.
I don't care. He got the best of the best. Right now,
health
he's still.
wise, I'm saying his health. I'm talking about his contract. and what he has right now, and we're talking about health and insurance and so forth like that.
But he got a healthy sign on.
I'm just saying.
And I would like to think that the NFL medically will take care of him so that
Man, the
his
NFL
financial situation wouldn't have to be
No, the NFL.
impacted.
No, that's the dark side of the NFL that people was talking about earlier on the internet. Him and his pension and him taking care.
So
if
we don't-
anything happens to him, and he's not.
We in left field. We in left field. I'm kind of hot right now too. I'm kind of hot because we do this every freaking time something happened on this field. Everybody want to pivot and act like they. I done heard people talking about, just the mental health of the players, and you could die. They don't even know they could die out here. We sit here and talk about this stuff every single time. Schedule remakes. How we gonna make it up? What the league feels about it? I don't give a damn what the league feels about it. Keep it real. Why we don't talk about the stuff that matters? This young man, you want to know how what this you need to know about him? He's 24 years old, right? He got a contract for $160,000. That's his bonus, and he earns $825,000 this year. You say, G. Bush, why are you talking about this man's money? Because guess what? He's been in the league 2 years. That means he's not vested. That means if he never plays another down in his life, he don't get another check.
Check from the NFL.
Let's be clear about this. You got to play 3 to 4 years before you even sniff a pension. So all this heartwarming and prayers and condolences don't do nothing for that boy's mom that got to go home, look at her son, and he might need extensive care for the rest of his life. And you know what the NFL will tell you? Well, we'll look out for the people like him. No, you won't. No, you won't. Let's talk about the disability policy for the NFL, right? They moved it from $22,000 a month to $4,000 in the last collective bargaining agreement. Did you know that the NFL has a private board that reviews all aspects with their doctors and with their neurologists and their specialists? They can deny benefits even if Social Security deems you to be permanently disabled. The league can come back and then say, the government is they're experts, but let's take it over so we don't pay anything out. Only 15% get approved by Social Security. The league says that number should be lower. Get that. 15% of the people who apply for disability in this country.
Talking about.
I know. I was
See what I'm saying?
a disability
That's serious. He don't get his money if he don't recover fully and play another game. If they say his career is over with, that money is gone, and he ain't got that. And we're not talking about just him and his money. But his family, they're going to be in shambles. They're going to be in shambles. What this man was. Warren Sapp said the same thing earlier, man. This is the dark side of the NFL that people don't talk about. That people don't talk about, and that's bigger concern.
It is. But being a multi-billion-dollar industry, what they call National Football League, it's national. I'm going to say that every player, especially of African American descent, you need to petition and start that petition right now, tonight, that you demand better medical facilitation in every aspect, because you are essentially, every night you are on that field, you're putting your life in danger.
You know what Warren Sapp said? When he got to where he got, the thing said property of the National Football League. You are property. So it goes even more further back.
Okay, because I'm big on education. I'm big on education, and reading is fundamental. It's in their contract. You signed the contract.
You talking about the music label?
No.
It's the same. They signed a wrong contract, a bad contract.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, this is right now microscopic. We got the NFL under a microscope. You got the attention of the entire world because of one situation now that's happening. I'm going to need for everybody to begin to petition for better contractual agreements.
It sounds good.
If you don't unite under extreme circumstances, it's going to be just like the civil rights movement, and it's going to die.
What's going to happen is the NFL going to turn into flag football.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is the national football. This is the most watched sport in America outside of baseball.
So these brothers and these white boys, these football players, because it's just not a color line as far as health, and it's all NFL players, not just black.
The situation will have zero impact. Okay, they'll continue to do what they've been doing. It will go unrecognized, and it'll be a moment of silence at another future game.
It sure will.
But it doesn't have to be. So I'm just saying, like, okay, yeah, we fell victim to, the facade of what it is. Since now light has been brought to what really is happening when you pull the curtains back, because like we said, you've seen other players be paralyzed. You've seen other players be taken out of the game. They can never play again. And have they, what happened after that in regards to the league? Because I'm going to tell you, they find another athletically inclined, financially opposed person, and they get you to sign the same damn deal and sign your life away for the same damn shit.
Person, little football player, ultimate dream playing football, if you got a passion, is to make it to the NFL breeding farm. Yeah. And we love the breeding farm. We watch it, and we let these folks do what they do.
To my son,
we can't even boycott. So I understand what you're saying about what they need to do, but that's why I took a knee right there, because that was one of the biggest things in the country, national, worldwide. Nothing has changed. Only thing that's changed is Jay-Z got people to do happen.
They came up with a whole new
I don't see black coaches.
Hold on, wait a minute.
They ain't come up with nothing.
They came up with a whole new
Black Lives Matter
not scoring, but penalty, offense. They put all these new rules in the game.
That ain't got nothing to do with black folks. Right. That has nothing to do with more black coaches. It has nothing to do with the health that we're doing.
If enough people reunite, they will have to take notice of the current situation. That's what happened when they changed some of the rules.
The rules,
but
not what really counts.
I'm not even asking you to look at the outcome. I'm asking you to look at the process.
Well, we didn't try that process. That process ain't working, babe.
So what do you suggest?
I'm
waiting, because you can't just keep feeding me problems and no solutions.
Well,
I don't want to be a part of that life. If you're going to tell me 10 problems, I want to hear at least 20 solutions.
The solutions that you came up with, the solutions that I came up with will never be implemented.
You didn't come up with no solution.
I said strike. I said take a knee. That's what I said.
Take a knee.
I said myself.
They're not even allowed to take a knee because they're going to be fired.
I said myself boycotting.
On a larger scale, demand. Fuck a knee. Refuse.
Well, it has to come within the players.
Refuse.
Well, the players
to play.
have to do that.
Refuse to play until he is medically taken care of.
The players have to do that.
Refuse to play until you can't just see. They say money is the root of all evil, which is a lie.
The love of money.
Thank you. I hate when people say money is the root of all evil. It's not money. Money solves a lot of problems. What you are willing to do to get money is often the root of the evil.
So that is why you have people, like you said, stressed out, financially strapped, all the way to college, and you get to the NFL and you get this money. Same thing with a rapper. Same thing we're going through in the music industry, because it's all entertainment. These rappers sign these contracts, these players, and it's only really in the NFL. The other sports
are not as physical, so you don't see these types of injuries.
Yeah, but I lost my train of thought. The point being is both whatever. I'm high. These two
you see what
rappers
like, how you gonna
and
argue
football
with me
players
and forget your point?
Cause
this is bullshit. Can somebody please? But I don't get no ab lib when this shit's going on.
Because I don't.
It's only when they don't
Thank
like
you,
when I'm woo on the Steelers.
Because you be
Or,
on some stuff. Right.
On my shit.
But the point being is they both signing these contracts, and these people don't give a damn about them.
No, of course.
And for to get change, but to get change,
you knew this going in. This is like it's the same thing as they like the drug dealer turned drug addict. So you saw what the hell was gonna happen before you stepped your ass over to the dark side. Why you agree to participate?
So my point
under such circumstances.
So my point to what you're saying is this: that because of what you just said, these people ain't gonna buck the system.
I don't know why not.
They're not gonna buck the system.
You got the upper hand. If you don't play, what's gonna happen?
I'm not gonna bite the hand that feeds me.
And I'm not saying you have to do that.
You have to do that to make changes.
You don't. You have to. You have to demand humanity from the hand that feeds you. You want me to go out here and risk my life? Well, how about you insure my life?
And they're gonna say, "Well, we got
go get
draft pick number."
Go get them because I can
coming in.
Listen, I can guarantee you they got about 100 times to do that before the NFL is not what it is. So yeah, they can do it. And they can do it again and
for
again
every person
and again.
that stands up that says do what you want to do, we use Kaepernick as
if
you're
gonna
find
example. A problem with every solution, then we ain't gonna have none either.
We ain't.
Negro, this the nigga mentality. When every time you come with a solution, they like, nah, but
I'm just going to what we're seeing.
It's a problem with your solution. We're not gonna try it. We're gonna name all the problems.
They aren't.
So this is the issue with moving forward in life. And so oftentimes when you are the person that wants to persevere outside of all of the what may happen negatively, and you like, but
Ivory,
what if by chance, 1 in a million? Because we watch miracles happen in our face every single day.
Do the same thing that you're talking about, and nothing happened.
What if by chance the miracle happens and life changes?
Still by himself. You're
still talking about the what didn'ts. I'm talking about the what ifs.
If. That's the key word. If. If it's not a solution.
Well, in my reality.
If it's not a solution.
In my reality, I'm going to say that my ifs have become possibilities. In my
reality. You're not on that football field. That's your world. We're talking about down there with them football players. We gave a perfect example of a man who went through hell, who's not playing in the NFL no more because of his stand.
He didn't have no backup.
Because
he didn't have no backup.
He didn't have. Exactly. That's my whole point.
So I suggested that as a whole.
Well, we keep hope alive, y'all.
I didn't say one individual person. Of course, when you don't got no backup, they go Martin Luther King your ass. They go Malcolm X your ass. You get exonerated, exiled until your murder.
Ivory. That's what I'm saying.
There were plenty of people to step up. They chose not to. Every other NFL player, they chose not to. So what I'm saying is
they didn't choose to. So you can't use them if they didn't do it. If me and you take a knee right here, we taking it together. If you got a problem and I'm with you, and I'm with you on your cause, I'm taking it with you. If your cause is, I'm taking it with you. I'm gonna take a knee. I'm gonna take a knee with you. These people don't have the balls or the backbone because of what you just said. Martin Luther King. They get X'd out. You get this. You get that. I just bought my mama a house.
Guess what? Tag team up with Kanye West. You get to a point where the enemy of your enemy becomes your friend. Fuck it. I'm just saying, whatever it is you got to do, you do that shit until you see a result.
Okay.
If it got to be that the enemy of your enemy is your friend till you see further results, goddamn it.
Well, any NFL player out there that is listening to this broadcast right now, please stand up.
It's got to be bigger than your paycheck. And you have to understand, and I'm going to say this, because just a few weeks ago, we interviewed Mr. Myrie. Right? And he used to be what? A football player.
Halfback, fullback for the Denver Broncos. Let's give Brandon Myrie a round of applause.
And a very specific fact that he brought to light is that oftentimes this is not everybody's first passion. this so happens to come in the form of your athletic ability and its financial compensation. If you are a national athlete, 9 times out of 10 is you got so many other talents. Athlete just happens to be where they shine the light on. Okay, but you could have easily have been an artist, a musician, or any other area of the arts, because this is entertainment, right? We're going to call it what it is. Yes, you are very athletically inclined, but this is an entertainment industry.
Yeah,
okay,
it's a company.
So I'm just saying, if you have the ability to make that impact on the field, there are other areas of life where you can make just as big as an impact.
See, this what we need to do. We need to go ahead and set up a tour and have you on
aspects of your life in the same category or same, way that you impact your fans on that football field. You've got a bigger impact than probably what you ever really recognize. And you got to realize that, okay, so let's look at what other things I recognize these players for on a regular basis, weekly basis: fashion, design, charisma, personality. Like, they talk about all of these other areas of an NFL player's genetic makeup when they talk about them. Oh, this is the stylish. Oh, he's known to be the most whatever. Oh, this person also does this. Oh, they fundraise. They impact their communities. They do all types of things. If you can get people to stand behind you in that aspect, believe me, they're going to stand behind you and doing the right thing to seeing you being your highest peak of success. Because if they're going to take care of you no matter what, if the NFL is going to stand behind your health no matter what, in which they make more than enough money to do, okay, this is a 1 in a million thing that could have happened to anybody. So this is not something we're going to see. We've never seen it before. We may in our lifetime never see it again. Okay, but what I'm saying is if this is even a possibility to happen, get all of the people that support you in every other area of your life to also support you in something that means the most. It's the biggest impactful, because without the game of NFL, would they know you? Would they know you, your other talents? Would they know you outside of that? They would not. So get them to stand behind you in something that makes the biggest difference for not just the NFL, but for everyone that is a part of the NFL. Because without the support of your family, if your health is failing, your family has sacrificed. You think about these NFL players, a lot of them that come from single parent homes, and I'm just not talking about black. I'm not talking about culture. I'm talking about everybody. And I'm not just talking about single mothers. There are single fathers that dedicate, they sacrifice, they do what the hell ever it took, and they got their kid to the position where they could even be recognized to the NFL. And now they're living their dream. And you mean to tell me that in one night, in one instance, from one small thing, and this, I'm not saying that this situation was small, but the impact was not phenomenal, that when you watched it happen, you did not say to yourself, oh my God, he ain't gonna get up. He jumped right back up.
But when he fell, that's when the oh my God came in.
That's when I was like, oh, well, it wasn't even oh my God then. I was just like, what the hell? What happened?
No, I said, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. I knew something.
I said,
was
did he
wrong
just
right
fall?
then.
Oh
That's
my
what
God.
I was more like,
said,
what?
Oh my
Did
God,
he just fall? What happened?
Yeah, it was
I
oh my
was
God
just
moment.
like, what happened? And they he fell down. I don't think I was initially watching the first part. I was kind of watching the reaction to what had just happened. I didn't see when the impact first happened, but when they replayed the impact, I was like, that don't even look like it's that bad. What the hell? So I had to keep watching the replay so I could see, like, because the initial angle, it was just more or less his impact. So when you saw it from a different angle, you saw that it was more of a collisioned impact.
I wouldn't even consider that a collision. I seen hits. That
And
was
I
a normal
was just
tackle.
like,
That was just a
damn.
normal tackle. That wasn't even.
But
no
that did
trucking
that. I was still
or
like,
any
that
of
did that.
I played football.
I've watched
see this
Jerome
nose right here?
Bettis. I've watched
nose is
I've
broke right
watched
here.
a lot of
right here playing football, and it wasn't.
I've watched Jerome Bettis run over, tackle,
street
and
football,
drag
but still.
people across the football field for years. And I still will say, like, to me, I've seen bigger, worse hits. So
Yeah,
I
so it wasn't
didn't
about the hit.
initially,
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't initially. So I understood what people called insensitive comments
Right.
because when your initial reaction to that was like, oh, well, that wasn't. Well, come on with the game.
That wasn't that.
Yeah, and so,
That wasn't that.
but
Wasn't none
this
of
is what
that.
I'm gonna say. Medical standpoint. When I saw that man didn't get up for minutes, and I'm gonna tell you that it takes about 2 minutes, 2 minutes for your brain to not have oxygen before. I don't give a damn if they bring you back after that or not. You're not gonna be the same. Okay.
Now
Once
that's
your
the part I
brain-
didn't want to put on the media because that's the part that I felt like was being sensitive. If I said what I was going to say, and I even blanked it out like what I was really thinking.
No, that's true.
That would have been
So-
insensitive, and I had to, and yes,
Didn't say
I
it.
did think before I say some things. That happens. Believe me, sometimes,
Often.
not all the time. I don't
I
think
bet
all
you
the time. And then it just comes out. But
on the
that-
show often, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
but that I thought about my thoughts and like, no, that I won't say that. No, I ain't gonna say that.
I said to
'Cause we
myself,
gonna
now
hope for the
he's
best.
gone a long time without oxygen, so definitely the function is going to be different. With that being said, I also personally know very candidly someone that has survived multiple heart attacks and strokes, and they.
But that wasn't a stroke. Or a
No,
heart attack.
I'm cardiac
No.
arrest. Cardiac arrest.
We don't want
Okay.
people to be
Exactly.
honest.
So I'm saying, with that being said, I've still seen people make a full recovery.
That is my brain.
I've seen people make a full recovery. So at the end of the day, I just want to. The result of this conversation is I want the best impact to happen. I want the best results. I'm, like I said, praying for a speedy recovery.
Recovery, yes.
I'm hoping that happens for him, his family,
Yep.
his children, and everybody that loves.
Yep. Because there
and
are
is a fan
people,
of him.
and God works miracles. You're gonna say what God will do for that family.
Yep, you can't
so
say what God
being
gonna do.
being in induced coma, and not having breathing, for 9 minutes, whatever.
It was not 9 consecutive moments. Also, I want people to be aware of that fact. We ain't made that comment. It was not 9 consecutive minutes.
Okay, but anyway, however long it was, the results of that, we know we're not going to say what that is, but there has been incidents where people have not had oxygen to their brain in a coma, induced coma, and they let them do what they do now. Let their body rejuvenate, because that was the whole thing that we talked about other shows, our body able to heal itself. So with them doing that and being in UC Trauma Center, one of the best in the country, I put that up too, and every post was like, every comment was like, UC is #1 for trauma. So let's give UC a round of applause for the trauma. For the young man is in the best hands right now. So all they can do now, I guess, is let the process go, and hopefully when he comes through, he's get out of here. I got to know what y'all thinking about Young Thugger. Now the news is that they didn't drop the counts, and it's only, I forget how many. Six on him. But they got 65 people that want to testify for him, and they won. The report is that Lil Wayne
You guys, this.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
That would
So
come-
we've got a little. It's going to be a very interesting ride. I will also say we know Birdman man to be a very intelligent person when it comes to the legal.
He changed his
field.
name to Brian Brooks.
He's very.
You can't talk to Birdman no
He's
more.
very legally inclined. He ain't no dummy by a far chance of the word. So let's just stay tuned. I don't even know what to think right now because I just know how Birdman worked. He ain't getting up there on that stand. I know how Lil Wayne worked. He got immunity from Donald Trump. He ain't getting up there on that stand. So I'm just going to say it's going to be interesting to watch and see how this unfolds, but they not getting up there on that stand.
You think Tucker's going to get some boobs?
Absolutely not. He wasn't saying that in the sense of him going to jail as a man. He said, I'm going to get some titties so they have to send me to the women's prison. That's the part you missed. I'm going to get some titties. They going to see me over there with the women. And I'm going to get
That's
some
what I'm
titties.
saying. I know that. I know that. That's what he said. I know that's what he said. But
that's all I want.
But he ain't getting no titties.
He ain't
and they
getting no
ain't
titties?
sending them over there with the women. Even if he did, he's going to male penitentiary.
He
So
going
he
to
better
male-
not. He better not. You better not.
He better not.
Unless you go and spend your time in solitary confinement. Somebody gonna be feeling the titties. It just ain't gonna be.
Okay. We went there.
Okay.
All right. But anyway, it's about that time.
It's been that
time.
But that was interesting.
It was interesting. But I want to thank you, Miss Nikki, baby, for the review. We're going to send that out. We're going to send all your reviews out so we can try and get us some money.
If anybody has tried those detox pills, let me know. I don't know if Miss Nikki baby gonna try them, but if you can find somebody to try them, let me know.
Yeah.
I want to know, damn it. Summer is arising rapidly.
Set
you need
somebody
to get that colon cleansed.
That's what's up.
Anyway.
But we thank everybody. I know we had some people tune in. We had a decent show. You know what I'm talking about? But we about to get up out of
You
here.
could be our next guest
Yeah.
if you interested.
And we looking for guests, too. But we going to get up out of here, and we going to check y'all out next Wednesday. And like we always say every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb. Check y'all out.
The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz, my 2 cents.
Take it to Chipotle. Go and do my phone too much. She gon' call the police.